Yo, I got a two-part video for you. I'm going to give you an executive summary over all of these Garrison buildings, every single one. And I'm also going to go into detail on the ones that you really want, what level you want to get them to, and all the information on how they can make you gold. If they can make you gold. Maybe they can't make you gold. I'm going to get into it. Let's go. So let's take a global look at the buildings that are worth it. Starting with Dwarven Bunker. Dwarven Bunker will give you level 2 is really all you need to do, get it up to. You don't need Seals of Inevitable Fate, raid bonuses. You're not raiding in Warlords, so you do want those work orders. Work orders take your Garrison resources and turn them into follower item increase. When you're leveling up your followers, that's really important. Additionally, it's the only large building that really matters. Medium buildings. Number one medium building, Lunar Fall Inn. You gotta get those random recruiting followers with a specific trait. You want that extreme scavenger. Sometimes you'll get extreme scavenger plus scavenger. That's a double gains on one unit. Very good. You want to unlock level 3 because it gives you extra resource missions. They're rare missions that happen once or twice a week, and they give you 3,000, 2,000, 4,000 Garrison resources, something ridiculous. So take this one up to level 3. I put it in the first slot every time. Easy gains. Trading post. You only really need to take this up to level 1 on all of your alts, because at level 1 it will trade your Garrison resources into herbs or ore. The commodities for Warlords of Draenor. So level 1 is fine on this. A level 3 is just kind of fancy. Gives you extra reputation gains, and you can put your auction house bot in there and all kinds of little stuff. So it's more for convenience to have a level 3. But is it necessary for gold making? Not really. Just get level 1. Those are the only two that really matter. You only have 2 slots, but you're going to use them both. Small, you have 3 slots, you are going to use all 3. Number 1, let's go over Storehouse first. Storehouse is critical because it adds a personal bank, a guild bank, and a void storage into your garrison. Additionally, it allows you to do extra work orders for every single building in your garrison. So you're going to want to unlock level 3 with this. The way you do that is you got to pick up raw gold in Warlords out in the world. You can farm 1,000,000 ogres, or you can go to that dungeon that is the train. I forget what it is at this point. I ran that dungeon about 10 times an hour. I don't know, a few times. So you do want to unlock that level 3. If you're just starting out, go ahead and do it over time. If you're more advanced and you've established a few of these alts in the garrison, the benefit of this goes up staggered, right? The more alts that you have that need it, the more benefit you'll have when you do achieve it. I think I achieved it around 30 alts, 25 alts, something like that. Storehouse. Go ahead and get it. Scribe Quarters. This is a critical one. This is the first one that needs a follower. So there's a quest chain at level 30 that you can get Admiral Taylor. It starts in the Spires of Iraq, and it will unlock this follower for free for you. If you don't want to do the quest chain, then you could just recruit one at the Lunar Fall Inn with inscription on them, and then apply them to your Scribe Quarters. Scribe Quarters unlocks the work orders that turns your cerulean into war paints. War paints turn into Cards of Omens. Cards of Omens turns into gold. You're going to want this building in all of your garrisons. These 2 are in every garrison. The third one can be changed out on your whatever you see fit. So, number 1 and 2 right here. Very critical. Enchanter Study used to be beneficial. I don't think it makes very much money now. I would skip it for making money. Alchemy Lab, same thing. I would skip it for making money. Used to be beneficial. Engineering can still be beneficial. You don't need a bunch of them. You only need a handful. You're really only trying to make Warlords of Draenor toys and things that sell in the auction house here and there. It's nothing that's going to sell 1,000 of, so you don't need 1,000 of these. Just make a couple. Anywhere from 1 to 5. Gem Boutique, there's no gold to be made. Salvage Yard is very good. You do this by the quest chain and Spires of Iraq. Pinch Spore Be Gone at the bottom corner of it is the quest. And Pinch Whistle Gearworks. There it is right there. Oh, I already advanced it, so I'm on Defunganation. Anyways. Salvage Yard is good. What happens is you send out missions, and those missions come back completed, and you get random boxes of salvages that turn into all kinds of resources. It's basically free gold, so you can spend half hour unlocking it, doing that quest, and then you can just profit from that half hour forever, because you're going to be sending out missions as long as you're in the garrison. This is what I recommend for almost all of the third slots. If you're not using enchanters, engineering, or any of these others, I highly recommend the Salvage Yard. Tailoring's got a little bit of money in there for hex rate bags. I think it's more of a boutique-y thing. I don't think I would go crazy with it.
I need to target something first.
All of these individual professions have they have secrets of Draenor that you have to craft. It's a daily craft that you buy. You buy the schematics for Warlords of Draenor with those secrets. So I was talking about Tomes of Illusion on enchanters. Those sell. The engineering toys sell. There might be some others in here that might sell. If you want to go for it, go for it. Nothing's holding you back. Just grab the Scribe Quarter, grab the Storehouse, grab the Lunarfall Inn, grab the Trading Post. I recommend the Dwarven Bunker, but it's not really required. As long as you get those 4, you're going to be in a good spot. Get those gains. Let's take a look at some of these buildings and talk about if they're worth it or not. These barracks at level 3 will give you more followers on your roster. Give you 25 followers. So if you're sending out massive missions every week, this could be beneficial. It is expensive. It costs a lot of gold to get it up to level 3, and the benefit for making gold is not really there. I don't recommend. Gnomish Gearworks. This unlocks some cool stuff that you could do in Warlords of Draenor. Does it make any gold? No, it does not. Mage Tower. Same thing. This opens up some portals to different places in Warlords of Draenor map. Do you need it? Not really. Does it open up portals, make your life a little bit easier if you're running around the map all the time? Probably. Does it make gold? No. Stables. This increases your mount speed in Draenor and allows you to capture some of the creatures to mount? Question mark? If there's gold value to that, I couldn't imagine what it's going to be. Useless. The only large one worth getting, Dwarven Bunker. Medium buildings. Barn. Some people like to use the barn because they like to trap a bunch of wolves out in the world and turn it into sumptuous fur. Can't imagine why. With the global market, commodity market kicking in, the sumptuous fur is very cheap and you can buy it in bulk. So you could use the barn if you want to do some active sumptuous fur grinding. Gladiator Sanctum. I don't have anything to say about it. I've never used it. There's no gold in this list here, so not really interested. Lumber Mill, same thing. There's no gold in this level 1 to 3, so I didn't even play with it. I'm here to make some gold, folks. Small buildings. Alchemy Lab used to be beneficial at one point when catalysts you were able to sell them for raw gold. Blizzard did nerf that, so Alchemy Lab is no longer really worth it. You make alchemic catalysts and they're worth like some silver or copper. No more gold to be made there. Gem boutique. Same thing. Nobody's buying these old gems. These old gems go in the gear, but what are you going to do? No one's buying them. Tailoring. Some people recommend Hexweave bags. Hexweave bags makes between, I think the math worked out to 150 to 200. No, I'm not even going to put that in here. I'm going to have to edit that out. No, I'm not. Whatever. Hexweave bags is server specific, and it could be valuable for you. When I did the math on this, it was around 100 per day on the one click. With the nerfs to the global economy, 100 a day might actually be beneficial. Is it better than transmutation procking? No. Is it better than engineering? No. Is it better than inscription? No. Maybe, kind of close. It's up to you. You could run tailoring and run some hexweave bags out of it and calculate the value. Could be there. I don't recommend it. The forge. This is blacksmithing items. You could try to sell some of these for transmog. I haven't played that game. I'm not into the transmog farming, but if I was, I would make these items and sell them. Tannery, same thing, but with leather working. You could sell them as transmogs if you're into the transmog game. I'm sure they have a daily click for like secrets of the forge or secrets of the tannery that will allow you to purchase the schematics to craft. But is there major gold in it? Not that I'm aware. That's it for all these buildings that don't make any gold. With one exception of the tailoring one. That may make you a little bit of gold. But is it better than Salvage Yard? I don't think so. I'd take a Salvage Yard. Salvage Yard gives you free resources for missions. Anyways, that's buildings that don't typically make you very much gold. Yo, we didn't talk about the fishing place and the pets place. This menagerie, you could open this up and level it up, and then once a year you get some pet perks from that. It is not a huge gold maker. If you're a pet fanatic, go for it. The fishing shack, you could fish up a turtle out of here. So if you want that turtle mount, go ahead and unlock this, level it up, fish up some fish, and hopefully you get a turtle mount. The mine, this will populate true iron and black rock ore all throughout this mine every single day. So if you're just starting out garrisons, this is a good way to prime the pump and get some raw gold and the WAD commodities. Same thing with the herb garden. What do you have to say? It just, it grows herbs from Warlords of Draenor. And those herbs you're going to turn right into ceruleans. So if you're hurting for cash, go ahead and drop a follow in here and level it up and harvest some herbs. It takes time, but if you're just starting out, I'm sure you have more time than money. And once you get enough money, you'll stop doing those things. But until then, you might as well get it. That's it for these ancillary ones.